Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? I don't want it to be too loud for me, but I need it to be right for you guys. So you just tell me if the music is too quiet or too loud. Does Breton Atronac Mage count as build testing? It's up there. Today's probably going to be mostly melee combat. There's two ways about it. I can either do it in the way I want to present it, or the way that or do it backwards from the way I want to present it, in which case we would start with the stealth builds first. So, let me pop up here. Oh. It's too early for that character. If you're out of the loop, that's the Argonian girl character that I came up with. This one's more fitting for what we're doing today. Well, if you don't know, we're a month out from the 20th anniversary of Morrowind, and I'm making a video for that, so... Let me... we'll give a few minutes for people to get in here. So, chat, how have you guys been holding up since the last live stream? I forget when that was, on this channel specifically. Once I get back into a thing where I can stream more frequently, it'll be on second channel. But if it's just like, if I'm gone for a while, I might, like, I'm never going to stop streaming here. I'm just slowing down the streaming here so that the notifications don't get overloaded. I have to build the 40 plus unarmed damage to... Oh. Called the based build. Sorry, I thought you were saying that you had a level 40 skill and hand-to-hand on a starter character. I would think that would have to be an Imperial. Or a Khajiit, I guess, can do that. Will the Skyrim video be the Dark Souls of long-form content? Well, that expression has been so twisted and morphed, and then it became a meme, and then a post-ironic meme, and now like a post-ironic meme where it's become back into vogue unironically. That at this point I'm not sure, and not everybody's on the same page with this kind of stuff. So it's like some people are still in the post-irony phase of the Dark Souls expression. You can do unarmed and unarmored without it being too masochistic if you make use of mysticism magic. If you make use of magic, anything becomes a lot less tedious. I suppose that goes without saying, but... My last Morrowind character was an Axe Nord, which is pretty fun. Yeah, people sleep on axes. I think, like, there's something about, like, even though there shouldn't be a mechanical difference, there's something about using a giant two-handed sledgehammer or a massive axe in Morrowind compared to the later games. Alright, chat, what do we think? Should we start with a combat build, or should we start with a stealth build? Before you answer magic, that's not an option, unfortunately. Not for today, anyways. Could probably just throw up a poll. Text document. Just. Oh, I gotta open it. Alright, that should be good. Throwing weapon builds. Let's start with, I need to do the stealth archer one. I need to do the bow build first, and then we can talk about throwing weapons. So I'm not clear on what the test metric is yet. I think we run the first dungeon. We do like the first dungeon by Saint Anine. I can't remember the name of it because it's nonsense. Then we do the first main quest dungeon. Maybe we do the rats quest. Crossbows are great, except there's only 2 of them. There might be a third in Blood Moon. Cool. So, let me just... Alright, this is a tool. It's one that I've used for years. It's been linked multiple times in my bibliographies. The Morrowind character planner. Basically just lets us make a Morrowind character without having to actually start up the game. Although the game is running in the background. Run alt Sotha or no balls? No balls. That's too rushed of a test. Alright, if you're doing a bow build, you gotta run Wood Elf. Just flat out. You don't have a choice. Got that plus 15 to marksman. It's insane. I don't know who gets more agility, type A or type B bodies. Or is there a difference for Wood Elves? Pull this up on the other monitor. Yeah, there should be a difference. Oh no, there's not. They have the okay, so there's no sexual dimorphism for Wood Elves. You can play boy or girl if you want. If you were a man, you'd run Nord Stealth Archer. Well, you know, we gotta go with what life gives us. So stealth pops us up to 25 marksman. Not quite usable yet. But in the major skills, that's 50 marksman. See, that right there, your hit chance is like already golden. You pop on the lever for the 25 agility for a 5% extra hit chance. Crucial for any kind of stealth build, I would think. Let's see. Favorite attributes. Agility. What's a good second favorite attribute for an archer build? What scales archer damage? Isn't it agility? Or am I thinking of Oblivion? We got to put sneak in the major skills so that it's actually useful. And then light armor. Speed. We got a speed of 50. That's pretty decent. Let's see. We got 40 magicka. You got to do illusion for stealth stuff. Like, it's practically a mandatory pick. What's our, how are we unlocking stuff? Endurance at 30 scares me. Well, don't get hit. See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you go endurance, you got that 40 endurance. I guess it's only natural. Why is the notepad so far to the right? It's like messing me up there. Well, I'm not dictating what, this is just like giving people advice for good build making. And so it's mostly just going to be combat testing because, like, I don't know, you don't really need to test the speech stuff as long as you have some kind of answer to it. When's the new LARP podcast coming out? I was entertaining, no, I won't say it. I was going to interview somebody, but I won't say who. Agility, personality, stealth, mage, archer. Why personality? See, the thing is, I don't advise people pick personality unless, like, they're doing a very specific kind of run. So it's like, if you're just picking up Morrowind for the first time, I think personality is a dump stat. Always took luck because it goes up 1 point per level. True. What's that, golden or bitter cup? It takes your top attribute by 20 points and your bottom attribute by 20 points. Fucking strength of 10. See, that's the real catch right there. If we use the bitter cup on this character, we're either going to have a strength of 10 or an endurance of 10. Calm your way through dungeons. Well, that's a different type of build. I'd say that's more magic. Alright, I'm gonna go security. Safe pick. 35. So you need something to deal with, I always go speechcraft and mercantile. But a bent of this is, like, if you're playing TES 3 MP, then not everybody actually has to have speechcraft and mercantile anymore. What's wrong with yesterday's video? I think any of my new fans from yesterday's video are going to be happy with the direction that I'm taking things. He should be comfortable with me in the driver's seat. Play Orc with Speed, Strength, Athletics, Acrobatics, Spear, Blunt, and Marksman. Managed to beat all of Bloodman at level 1, then all of Tribunal at level 1. Yeah, that sounds about right for the ultimate, help me, I'm in an area where I'm not supposed to be at level 1 kind of build. All right. Yeah, this looks good. I'm gonna test it. So let me just... I have to put this somewhere. Oh. I got too much going on here. Hang on.
Stand up.
See,
there you go. You were dreaming.
If I had more time, I'd have installed my
What's
mod
your
that,
name?
my mod that
Well, not even last
skips
night's
all
storm
this,
could wait.
and so you just walk down a hallway
I
and you
heard
get
them
asked
say
all the
we've reached
questions, and then
Morrowind.
you're just
I'm
dumped
sure
out.
they'll let us go.
Because this
Quiet.
introduction's not
Here
even
comes
fast
the
enough
car.
for me.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Illusion scales from personality, so it's kind of separate from other schools.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the
Yeah,
safe
but
zone.
illusion magnitudes are busted.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Doesn't matter.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
I'm gonna use the platter as like you quested in, you did the quest in Satanin kind of
Ah,
meme.
yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded.
Not that
before
I
you're
don't actually
officially
expect people to
released.
steal the platter.
There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Pick from class list, acrobatic.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be? Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information
Don't
is
pick the
correct.
platter, it's not right. Well, it's about the same as if you did quest in Satanin. So that's kind of my logic. Which one's the good face? That one? It's that one. Alright, and then that's the hair. Alright. Oh, you can see the height. See the height drop. That's a good point. What is our melee option? Alright. Stealth spec. Agility. Endurance. Marksman. Light armor. See, we might not need light armor as a major skill, which means we can put short blade in there instead. Marksman, light armor. Sneak, you do one as a major because you need the buff. Illusion, you do one as a major because you need the buff. Security? Security's better with the buff. And then, I don't know, speechcraft. Enchant's always useful. Mercantile, because why not? And then what else? Like athletics? Tell me this class doesn't fuck. What's the coolest secret in Satanin? The axe. Melee option being short blade isn't a bad idea. No, because it's got to be light. Alchemy over enchant. Did I pick alchemy? No, I picked enchant. Are people's houses worth breaking into in Saint Denis? The devs missed out hiding things in the rafter beams. I feel like you answered your own question there. As far as I'm aware, no. But people like to break into the other part of the census office and steal stuff from there. Why no acrobatics? I think acrobatics is a meme. You could run acrobatics if you want. My problems with this class are a lack of strength, a lack of endurance, the skills specifically. And so, like, it might be better to roll long blade and, as a strength skill. And then, what about endurance? What is it? Heavy armor, medium armor, armorer, question mark? No. Block? No. Spear. Spear. Ugh. I don't like those options. So do we switch out athletics for... We're not going to have the carry weight to have a sword and a spear. What about rolling medium armor? We can roll a couple pieces of medium armor. Sort of like a bone mold cuirass. Throw conjuration randomly on there? Not the right build. Wood elf, stealth, archer. Speech carved. Throwing weapon builds. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. I was gonna do that second. So not yet. What are your thoughts on Kingdom Come Deliverance? I'd like to cover it sometime. Are there any armor pieces worth mix and matching across the different weight types? If, like, strength is an issue for your character, then it might be prudent to mix, like, heavy and medium armor for a while. What's the difficulty testing going to be? Standard, middle of the bar? I figured high difficulty. Then if it works on high difficulty, it'll work for anybody playing on normal. What's wrong with the shirt? Name Bussy, his race Bussy, his class Bussy, sign lover. So let's see, walk out of here with 50 marksman and 85 agility. I'm telling you right now, this is powerful. This is powerful. Do I mind if you fall asleep to the stream? I'd be kind of insulted. See, I'm not sure about this medium armor pick on account of the fact that we're leaving a lot on the table with light armor. I mean, we could still use it. It's just like, as a miscellaneous skill, light armor is higher than our medium armor skill. Yeah, I'm thinking the call is right. Walk out of here with light armor of 30, spear skill of 30. Not that different. Spears weigh a little more. You don't need block. This character doesn't need block, so it being two-handed is not a big deal. I think this works better. So I switch it out. Was the last video a troll? No. Alright, anybody see any issues with this? The real Morrowind meta is making the skill you use minor skills. That's terrible advice. That's terrible advice, and I fucking hate whoever perpetuated the idea that it's a good idea. Like, it's min-maxing. If you know what you're doing, it can be fine. But that's a town character where you spend fucking 5 hours in town training up. He's not Argonian, that's the only problem. You can't walk out of here with a marksman of 50 and play Argonian. This isn't a spear build. If it was a spear build, you might have a case. Is there a mod for RP in Saran's House of Pleasure? Isn't that one of the plugins? Alright, we're gonna roll it.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
You've made your last mistake, thief.
Oh, gotta actually drop it.
Continue through to the next
I think
building and talk to
I've
Celisgravius.
messed that up before on stream. God, we're short. Got my ring.
Any time now.
All right, I'm listening.
Yes?
What are you looking for? Pussy. Alright. Not a bad amount of money. So... I hate that the Imperial Chain Cuirass has a higher armor rating. So are we given one bow option? Oh, that's sweet. Iron Spear, Iron Halberd. I mean, wait. Oh no, there's two different Iron Spears. No, but see, this one does less damage, but it's got more durability. Okay, thanks. We see a Dunmer waifu? Well, it's themed. You see a Dunmer waifu when I play a Dunmer. No. Might be a while, so... I can switch back. don't think anybody called out the fact that I switched to light armor and then almost bought medium armor. Yeah, you want to get the most bang for your buck. 10, 10, 10. These weigh a lot less, right? So you go gauntlets. How much does this weigh? 6? And it's like 6. Yeah, it's like if we just stick to the arms, we'll get a ton of armor rating for not very much weight. And of course, it doesn't seem to matter yet. I don't know. I think that's the route so far. Let's see. We got a little bit more money we can spend. You going to exploit the disposition when trading? What are you talking about? Not the goal.
Please,
Look at
feel
that.
free. Talk at your leisure.
What's the button? Quit drawing. I don't actually know what the panorama button is. Can't believe I forgot that. No, I'm not doing anything tedious. I'm like, tomorrow, like, this is the last day I'll play this character, and I just made it. So, test number 1 is this cave. Alrighty.
Now you die!
Wait. Yeah, oh shit. So last time we played, I was doing that that hardcore thing where like the difficulty goes up every time you level. So you start at minimum difficulty and then you go up 10 points every level, but it's Iron Man, so you have to restart when you die. So there's a reason she got dropped. What's the single dumbest yet most effective build in Morrowind?
Will die! Oh!
Are we not on best attack? Or is best attack... What the fuck? Oh, best attack for halberd is thrusting.
Stupid!
What? Who made that decision? Fucking why? Oh, Jesus Christ. See, I forgot about that just long enough that now I have to think about what do I tell new players about the fucking Dark Brotherhood assassin, and it might just be when you see this fucker use this console command, don't take his armor, because otherwise it's like get a mod that delays it until like level 6 like it does on the Xbox, because that's just a way better, that's like a way better balanced idea. Do we save scum? Hang on. Motherfucker. Does the motherfucker see me? Ah, shit. It's like save scumming. God damn, stealth is busted.
Die, fetcher!
Alright. The problem is, we're not given a lot of room to kind of backtrack here. Yeah, our spear skill's, like, not great. But this is going fine so far. Disable Blood Moon? Yeah, Tribunal. What version is this? Straight vanilla? Yes. I'm playing OpenMW. So can we level sneak in this environment? I mean, we've leveled it 2 points. I feel like you got this. This is why I don't recommend it for new players, because it's like there's a lot of meta knowledge about the game that you kind of need. Okay, see, that was a. It sounded like a critical hit. She's got throwing stars, which we can take. Yeah, I'm already hating it. I've never liked stealth builds in this game, just because by default they don't work that well. I had to think about, like, do I take it back to town? I'm not getting the ring. Fuck looking for the ring. Is it really abuse if the game's balance is made with trainers in mind? Well, I think that combat's pretty straightforward. Hi. I'm talking about the mechanics. I'm not talking about, like, oh, you need trainers to make the skill usable. It's like, we have a fucking 45 in sneak. 45 in any other skill is usable. Alright, so we go to Balmora.
Why walk when you can ride?
Do you think someone can say they thoroughly played Oblivion if they used console commands the entire time? Depends on the console commands. I mean, like, if you're saying, yeah, I just use tilde kill on everybody, it's like, well, I don't know if you really played the game. You experienced the story, but I feel like enduring Oblivion's mechanics is half the game. Oh no, another VTuber. I know, how horrifying. How horrific. Well, it's like, you gotta go get that fucking, like, 80-point chameleon amulet. It's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want
Go
to.
ahead, stranger.
Here's the thing: it's not that I don't want to do it; it's that I don't want to recommend it to people. Like, I'm gonna flat out say you shouldn't play fucking Sneak your first time. It's a bad idea. Do you have a favorite VTuber, Pat? Yes. I like the immediate assumption is that it's me. I am the favorite VTuber. No, I don't watch a lot of streams.
Go ahead.
For how much I stream, I don't watch a lot. This height thing is throwing me off. Steel crossbow, 20 damage. Weighs 10. Longbow weighs 8, does 1 to 20. Well, I feel like the steel crossbow there is quite the contender. Oh, you're doing business with me, but I have drugs. Open MW, did you change something? Silver dart. Oh no, we don't need darts, we need bolts. Where are the spears at, though? Oh wow, the kite and throwing stars are actually better than the iron throwing knives. Ned Smith talked to me about the difficulty aligning his stories with other people's stories in the games. It was apparently less difficult in Skyrim where he was lead designer. I would hope so. The job of the lead designer is to coordinate all of the little sub-projects that are going on and make sure that there's like a consistent tone to everything, so... Ooh, see, that's gonna be a problem, buddy. Yeah. I feel like I'm fucking myself there. That's annoying. Okay, hang on. We don't need silver bolts. Was that really the silver bolts? Oh god, it was. And I like he's got more silver bolts than he does normal bolts, which is always annoying. But he replenishes the so. All right.
Don't stand about. Say your business.
Morrowind loses its charm when you have an optimized start every time and you have on autopilot half the time. Sounds
What
like a
do you
skill
want?
issue to me.
I'm listening.
Morrowind's really boring if you min-max. Wow, yeah, thanks. I know, it's almost like it's bad advice.
Die.
God. Damn it. Give me the quest. Remember puzzle box, Arcandand. Making sure I don't miss anything. We got scrolls to get back. We should offload our moon sugar and then see how much money we have.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Yeah, but somebody asked me to be the Dunmer girl. So
Speak quickly.
I obliged
Outlander, or
them.
Go away.
You have something to say to me?
yeah, it's like you can absolutely optimize the fun out of your experience playing Morrowind.
No time
If
for
you're like,
you.
I don't know who it was, but somebody gave really, really bad advice for playing Morrowind. Advice that was like, if you follow that, you're
I'm
probably
listening.
going to quit within an hour. Because it was on the tier, it was on the level of, don't put the weapon skill you want to use in your major category, and then just like spam it on rats until it levels up extremely slowly. And it's like, why would you tell people to do that? Got anything cool? I'll take an amulet of stamina, sure, why not? Alright, I guess we ought to look into illusion magic. You should do Morrowind stream where you only take bad advice from us. It would be interesting to, like, all of the bad Morrowind advice I've ever heard in a single character. I need Chameleon. I have Chameleon. I need a Spellmaker. On self. What are we gonna say? Like 15 seconds? %, 30 seconds on self, 68% chance.
Can we hurry this along?
Why is the spell chance so busted? What the hell? So, the spell you get is better than what you can make in the spellcrafter, I guess. Have you watched any Elden Ring reviews? No, I don't typically watch, other than Oblivion and Skyrim, I don't typically watch videos for stuff I'm going to cover. Although, I have been tempted to watch because I'm doing Outer Worlds ahead of Starfield. I have been tempted to watch Salt Factory's Outer Worlds video just to see if, like, he's improved, basically. Alright, I guess I'm using the starter Chameleon spell. Games have 20th anniversaries all the time. Fucking Thief is over 20 years old, so is Half-Life. Alright, we hitting the road. I had this horrible mod idea, which was to quadruple the size of Morrowind's map. And by horrible, I mean great. It's horrible because it would take a lot of effort. What's wrong with the salt factory? Do you have a few months? You're stepping into a very established, very elaborate drama rivalry by asking that question. But yeah, so my idea was, you would think like doubling or tripling would be easier than quadrupling, but quadrupling would actually be logistically easier to actually implement just because of the way that Morrowind's map system works. Well, hey, don't spoil the fact that Outer Worlds is a boring game to me. I am, unfamiliar. We have like 700 gold. We should pay the fucking merchants at Moonmoth a visit. You mean scaling up Vardenfall alone? Yes. So it's like you take one cell and you put it in the bottom right corner, and then you kind of just fill in the other cells.
Speak freely, friend.
And then you just spread stuff out throughout the world. And then invariably you'd have to add more stuff. But that's always an issue just because people are really bad at imitating Morrowind for some reason. I think it has to do with a desire to to fix the game whenever they make content. I was gonna say, if you lower the price just because I failed to haggle twice. Well, yeah, as much as I like Tamriel Rebuilt, that's always been my kind of issue with it, is that it's very noticeable that that is fan created content. I think they got better at it over time, but it's especially with that early stuff, which I know they've said they want to patch up. Why does he sell a katana? Why are there multiple, alchemy merchants? Let's see. We'll be fine. Damn, we have a lot of money.
On your way.
No, the Salt Factory drama is that I said that I did one of my streams on him, which is nothing special. I've done streams on everybody, and he's allowed to be mad at that. Typically, when people say that they aren't, when people go out of their way to say that they're not mad, they're usually actually mad. The people who don't care don't say anything. Now, that stream was kind of infamous just because Salt Factory is popular. But the thing is, because Salt Factory is popular, and because he represents a very specific style of content, I often use him as an example of the, book report YouTuber. and it's just plot synopsis for the sake of plot synopsis, like sort of just substanceless analysis and what have you. It's a different genre, whatever. He's still an example of a particular type of YouTuber. And if there was a better example, I would be using it. It's not actually anything personal to the guy. But anyways, after months of bullying and harassment, and not really, Cliff Racer, I wonder if you'll attack that guy. After months of bullying and harassment, trademark, he like had this bit in his Mass Effect video where like he explained why he plot synopsizes stuff, and then like there was something that, every time he puts out a new video, I'm told like, see, he's getting better, you should watch his latest video, and it's like, well, you know, I'm doing an Outer Worlds video soon, why don't I stream his Outer Worlds video and see if the claims are true. I couldn't find the 0 punctuation section of your work stream. That's because that video was causing like copyright issues. And so I just cut it down to just the Salt Factory bit. Alright, where is he at? Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit, you fucking bastard. Damn, that's a lot of magicka too. See, we did decent damage to him. Yeah, we're fucking wrecking him. Remember, this is hardest difficulty. Yeah, we fucking dropped his ass. This puzzle box will be no trouble. Well, I'm glad you were able to find work based off my advice. Stay still. Synthetic Man stream win. So the first time I heard about him, I'm pretty sure was in the comments section of my Elden Ring video. People said I was like doing a parody of him. I'm just being me. There was another one that people were like comparing me to. Not Acer Thorn. That just felt kind of weird. Yeah, well, the thing about Seth is that he's funny. If you're funny, I'll give you a pretty big fucking slide. Why do you always have an anime figure on screen? Because I'm a weeb. Bat oof. So, 2 fucking casts. Yeah, go ahead. Where are these assholes? I always thought, shouldn't they be out there? Not under here. This should not still be labeled Skyrim. Oh, this actually does less damage. Nice. Thanks, Bethesda. I thought Dwemer's supposed to be an upgrade over Steel. Yeah, we're not getting stealth benefits from this one. Miss.
Take that!
Oh, we
You're
got.
mine!
What the hell's that spell gonna do for you? You think I'm doing frost damage here? Yeah, easy mode. This build's good. He'd have gone down in a couple hits if this was, He's got an expensive belt. You'd have gone down in a couple hits if this was normal difficulty. Are you testing these builds for a Skyrim video? I'm testing them for a 20th anniversary Morrowind video. Be louder. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. These shields do normal protection in addition to elemental. I think if you do resistance, that's the same effect for resistance spells. Damn, I see feet. See, we got a stagger on that. And he didn't even draw his friend.
This is pointless!
We
Give in!
Dude, we reload the crossbow so fast. Like, actually insane. What's the third test that I can do?
Today will be your last.
Yeah. You little shit. Oh, you almost dropped me there. Oof. Does that mean we don't get our epic stagger kill in the cannon?
You make this too easy!
Is there a video planned for April? Technically, no. But April's video is going to be on May 1st. Unless you mean April Fools, which... No, I didn't have time to do an April Fools video this year.
Here it comes.
Elden Ring really took my time for March. Oh, see? If you have to do stealth, I guess this is fine. It seems like it's really benefiting from my knowledge, though. Is the WoW video still on? I wrote a rough draft for it, and there's something... I'm missing something for it. Crossbows were... You see, the thing is, crossbows were too good, so they had to remove them. In Oblivion. We're at 4 out of 100 for our next skill up in Sneak. Damn.
Run away! No!
I didn't mean to actually come down here. Are you missing Patreon money to fund subscription fees for the WoW video? Listen, it was $80. I bought Shadowlands like a fucking moron and then played like one quest in the starting zone. Which I think is how they make most of their money. I should have just got a $15 subscription. Like a normal human being.
Help guards!
Oh, yeah, I'm glad I reloaded my save for all the fucking stuff that was up here. Yeah, it was a waste. I I didn't like use the mount that came with it or anything because like it's tacky as fuck. Sorry, I'm a bit old school. I just wanted like a normal horse. I don't want fucking Celestia, the magic anima worm. How do you even begin to review WoW? Well, I wasn't. I was mostly going to focus on like one particular aspect that has stood out to me about the game for years. Well, do you want a game to implement the crossbow lever? This is fighting. I mean, honestly, like, in terms of like hit chance, this isn't bad. I know people like to complain, like, especially with marksmen, like, if I shoot somebody, then it shouldn't miss. And it's like, well, I mean, anybody can fucking put a crosshair on an enemy. Especially given there's no locational damage. Like, if there was massive locational bonuses for landing headshots, but even then, it would work the same. Like, it's in a single-player game, the advantages of, like, being able to aim should not be as pronounced as, like, in a multiplayer game, because you can very easily learn how AI move and do predictable headshots in single-player in a way that doesn't apply to multiplayer. So it's like using a multiplayer argument for a single player game. How can Salt Factory improve? Well, I mean, I'm not his life coach. My streams were never about constructive criticism or about making videos better. It's entirely selfish on my part. Level 32. I think that's where the Dwemer shit starts. I don't think he should change anything because clearly he's got a working formula. Know if you can get back from this, because there you get a cheap rising force potion so you can cross this gap, but you don't get one for like the way back. It was probably pretty manageable. Did you play Total Warhammer 3? I didn't have time. I haven't got it yet. I think I and a lot of people are still waiting for Mortal Empires 2. I should have waited sooner. I'm just waiting for the levitate effect to end. I've heard the campaign is worse than the Vortex campaign, and I don't like the fucking Vortex campaign. So, yeah. I would say gameplay based for the WoW video. And really it's more social based.
I will bathe in your blood.
See, I figured that's how it worked. Get fucking good. Like, holy shit. This game is not hard. Another mod I thought about making was a difficulty overhaul for TES 3MP games. Because I think they say outright that, like, they're kind of waiting on, like, content overhauls for the game. How much of an influence do you think Elden Ring will have on TES 6? Probably not a lot. Which is better, Dwarven Crossbow or Daedric Bow? I think Daedric Bow. I've done marksman builds before, and Ariel's bow is the top.
So what do you want?
All right, I'll be right back.
Strange. Ah, it's doing this. Seen any elves? Yep. That shit out of my inventory. Gotta offload some merchandise. I should check out the work streams. So what do you want?
Do I start from the start, or is there a really sick one I should check out?
Make it quick, Outlander.
Actually, I wouldn't know. Has been bothering me. You'd have to ask somebody in the audience who likes watching them. The idle camera respects boundaries of interior cell by writing along walls. Who coded that? All you have to do is make it a object that reacts physically.
Khajiit has no time for you.
Nah. I hope you like my gift. Have you played Dragon's Dogma before? Yes. I have to ask, is your new Elden Ring video a joke? I'm new to the channel, so maybe I miss it. No. And I don't know why people keep fucking saying that it's satire. Like, I've had to remove a lot of comments of people saying that the fucking video is satire. Because I feel like it's just setting a bad, like, example for people who are seeing the video for the first time. Because it's doing well. So we got 1,600
I don't know.
gold. Off the top of my head. Nope, not off the top of my head, because I don't know where the sneak trainers are. Your tone in the video was different? Oh, I was using a new audio interface. So it probably does sound different, but that's just because I have new equipment. I'm still using like the same old interface to stream, but so I have two interfaces, one for streaming and one for recording. And the reason I have two is that I want to be able. You need different settings for each application, so. Torwindy at the Lucky Lockup. Lucky Lockup. Is that the one I think it is? 13. No, okay. It's that one. Imagine having multiple bars per town and not just the town inn. Post the dislikes in the comments, no balls. It's something like 50% or something. I know it's a controversial take, but I think that time will vindicate me. So it's just like, you know, there's a lot more Elden Ring fanboys than there was for Cyberpunk. And I've released the Cyberpunk video way sooner after release. Is it you?
I'm a busy gal, so if you could hurry this up.
Oh, damn. She's gonna bankrupt me after 2 training sessions. You had a different cadence to your voice. No, dude, that's the audio interface. It has like different amplifiers. Watch Dumbing Down Controversy. Are you sure that's a good one? I've heard that's not a good one. Time will prove me right.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Yeah, I think I might just call it on this particular character on account of the fact that it's pretty obvious that it's pretty good.
You in.
Oh, he's throwing them back at me. It's like a snowball fight, but with edged weapons. What? What? The fuck? So, I guess... Alrighty, then. So, yeah, I'd say that class was pretty successful. Alright. So, let's do a melee build. Hang on, I gotta check the race menu. Dark Elf. The boys have more endurance, but less personality. Sounds fine. Just play type A. I mean, I can check the video right now. Yeah, 49.4% likes to dislikes. So more dislikes than likes. I mean, I don't get it personally. But you know how FromSoft fanboys are, you know, they fucking hate when people attack their their golden game. Combat, and then the Lord. No, not the Lord. The Lady. The Lady. The Lover. Lover's too good. Are we not still disliking? Are we not still disliking in protest? I mean, we are, but this goes beyond what, like, the typical dislike ratio. Like, this is definitely a case of, like, fanboys are mad. Warning. So yeah, like, I don't sound that different. Okay, so, like, you just scroll down a bit. Yeah, this video is either a hilarious meme or the worst review ever made since IGN's review of God Hand. Really, the worst review that's ever been made. This guy's telling me that I've peaked and that, like, it's all downhill from here. I mean, the real bad, like, I've been pruning the top comments of, like, all the real negative stuff. Like, the bad stuff's in newest first. The game is a masterpiece. It gives you every single tool to succeed, yet you whine for 12 minutes straight. If you're incapable of enjoying it for what it is, then stop. It isn't meant for bottom feeder gamers. I mean, like, what motivates you to say something like that? It's obvious he didn't watch the video. It's just he saw the title and he didn't like the title, and there you go. This guy's announcing that he's unsubbing. And it's like, there are people who are telling me, like, don't mix Japanese cultures and knights. Katanas are cultural appropriation. About a game created from the writer of Game of Thrones. Yeah, the writer of Game of Thrones shouldn't culturally appropriate katanas. So it's like, fuck, man. Melee builds strength, endurance, easy. These are some fucking fire stats right here. Dump stat 30, 30, 40. Hell yeah. You could bitter cup this motherfucker. Easily. Easily. Yeah, I lost fucking 4,000 subs. But it is what it is, you know? What can you do? You gained 8 patrons? Well, it's ride or die in this industry. Long blade, medium armor. Started with a long blade of 40. That's pretty good. And Dark Elves actually have, like, long blade decent for their race. Yeah, I can switch. There you go. A lot of people like her. Yeah, they make the Dark Elves are like an all-rounder class in Morrowind. I mean, you know, we've already started down this path. I guess I have to take on Fallout. There's nothing that could really dissuade me from taking my style to a Fallout game, like New Vegas. So let's see. Security of 30 versus what? Security of 15? Security 15 is not great. Not great at all. Are you as passionate about Fallout games? I don't really care about Fallout, to be honest. I might butcher it, but if the fanboys are mad, then I think that justifies it. And I think if it has a controversial response, then I think that justifies it. But yeah, like, I think that Fallout New Vegas is prime material for busting up fanboy mentality. Because I think that there's a lot of people out there who are very, very overactive when it comes to those games. Alright, do we roll block or not? I mean, Fallout 4 is better than Fallout New Vegas. It came out later. What build would you recommend to someone playing Morrowind for the first time? Redguard, Combat, Strength, Endurance, Longblade. Just don't get hit. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, whoops. I feel like Mercantile did us, like, 0 good. Block and Armorer. Okay. See, I have a kind of opinion on Armorer, which is that it's not really necessary in Morrowind. Well, I mean, what's the point of there being 4 endings in New Vegas if only one of them are the good guys? Restoration 15. Well, it's like Fallout 4, there's at least 3 good endings, but Fallout New Vegas, there's only 1. So it's like, yeah, we get it, you're nihilistic, you think, oh, humanity's fucked, blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants that from an experience. They want to hear that there's hope, and that, does anybody see an issue with this build? They want to hear that there's hope, and that, humanity can come together. And I think that Fallout New Vegas is really just more, you know, the world's partisan and fucked. People think your Elden Ring video is a joke because it's a stupid take. Well, explain it. Explain it to me. Cogently explain to me why the Elden Ring video is a bad take. And I'll believe you. And I'll issue a retraction. I will follow up the Elden Ring video if I'm proven wrong. But I doubt I will be. And so it's like, I got people in the comments writing essays about why I'm wrong. None of them have been right so far. Alright, so I'm gonna roll this build. Hey, Arthur. I should update that image. Between the last time I've streamed and this time, I have played Red Dead Online, and you might be thinking, what part of Red Dead Online? No, I played Red Dead Online. Like, I maxed out a character in that. And, Red Dead Online is fucking amazing. It's almost like exactly what I was asking for in the Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Like, uncannily so. And it's way fucking better than GTA Online. Class 2. Dunmer Longblade. Med. Bone Mold. Combat. Strength and Lover. I feel like Lover's just kind of my go-to. Like, if you ask me which birth sign to recommend, that would be it. Oh, so it doesn't... The chat doesn't increment if that's open on the other monitor. That's pretty annoying. Apologize for that. Aren't they shutting down support for RDO? Not that I've heard of. That sounds like, that sounds like gaming news YouTubers being, like, overemphasizing. Like, it hasn't had updates. But that doesn't mean that, like, support is stopping. Because, like, the secret of those games is that they're peer-to-peer, which means that it's really easy to, like, hack. And also, there's, like, no fucking... There's, like, no servers. Like, the only servers they have is, like, transaction servers. But everything else is just peer-to-peer. You should be thankful that they're not releasing content for fucking Red Dead Online. As somebody with over 1,000 hours in GTA Online, I can tell you right now, Red Dead Online has it really fucking good. Like, I know that there's going to be some RDO players who really hate that, but trust me when I say that it's for the best. The tower sign is pretty decent in my opinion. I wrote that one off.
Stand up.
I think the tower sign
There
is
you go.
situationally useful. I think
You
the
were
lover
dreaming.
lasts a lot longer.
What's your name?
Go put the game up. What's her name? Red Dead Online is way better than GTA Online. I have 10 times more hours in GTA Online. I can say that absolutely. Like, okay, so you can make the argument that you can buy everything in both games through playing the game. I would say that's only actually realistic in Red Dead Online.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
Girl boss, but a boy.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
1,000 hours in GTA Online, how? I got 100 hours at most, so I was gonna work on a GTA Online video at some point. Sorry, I got distracted by something somebody said in chat.
This is where they want
It's
you.
pretty easy
Head
to
down
have a
the
lot of
dock
hours
and
in
they'll show you
GTA
to the
Online.
census office.
It's a decent
You
co-op
finally
game. It's
arrived,
pretty good
but our
for
records don't show from where.
it's pretty good for fucking YouTube, like watching
Great.
YouTube in the
I'm
background
sure
while you
you'll
just
fit
play
right
it.
in. Follow me up to the
It's
office and they'll finish
Not
your
like the
release.
worst idle game that you could play, but there is some pretty terrible fucking stuff, and it scratches an itch that's pretty unique. But I got distracted by the
Yes, we've been
binaural
expecting
homosexual
you.
beats.
You'll have to be
Homosexual
reported
conversion
before you're
binaural
officially
beats.
Released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
GTA Online and RD2O are trash gacha tier. I would disagree with the latter. I think that you don't understand. Red Dead Online is actually pretty decent.
Very good. The letter that preceded.
I know that
mentioned you were
when it
born
first
under
came
a
out, it
certain
wasn't.
sign.
But I think in
And
the
what
current
would
state that
that
it's in,
be?
like, you can pretty easily have a good time with Red Dead Online, especially
Now,
if
before
you're
I
in, like,
stamp these papers, make sure this information
I
is
kid
correct.
you not when I say it's basically what I wanted from Red Dead Redemption 2 and complained about in my video, but they actually made it. I wouldn't go out of your way to play it, but I mean, I'm not going to stand by and have people like regurgitate secondhand opinions that the game's trash. As far as like a mechanics game goes, like it's pretty solid because Red Dead Redemption 2 is a much better game than the old GTA Online or GTA 5. Like actually fighting people feels good in that game. Sorry, getting distracted here. Combat strength, endurance, long blade, medium armor, unarmored, because I mixed shit up. Restoration, even though we probably won't use it. Security. Red Dead Redemption 2 has over 3,000 animal animations. How many does Elden Cringe have? Yeah, you got me there. Okay, I put down endurance twice. Oh, God. Armorer? Athletics? I bet it's enchant. In fact, I know it's enchant. You fucking type today? Like, Jesus. What do we name the class? Have not had a single RDO session without encountering bands of hackers. I haven't been that unlucky. I have encountered a few, but what is TR or PT? Artificer? Artificer, what? The VTuber class. Kyle the VTuber. How many times did you lose the package when you started playing Morrowind? I didn't. Seems like a really specific thing.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
You stole it for the last time. Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
Oh, well, I doubt, like, I'll get the chance to kind of talk about, Samrio Rebuilt.
Let's hear it.
Hey. Hey.
Go ahead, stranger.
Are undroppable quest items a good thing? No. I don't even know what the hesitation's about. Medium armor. Open scrolls. Clumsy intervention. We need a probe. No, we don't need a probe. You get a probe from the one dungeon. Does he have any other medium armor? Hell yeah. Alright, long blade time. Going to play Dishonored. Okay. It's a weird thing to announce to the class, but you do you, champ. Are you interviewing Fudge Muppets on your next podcast? No, I was thinking about asking Lower. Oh, hell yeah.
Feel free. Talk at your leisure.
Did I change a key binding? I feel like I'm going for my instinct. R. Yeah, my instinct is hold R.
Outlander, or go away.
I tried... Okay, so it's hold tab. I was doing that earlier. Now, you can't tell me this isn't drip. Like, flat out. Lower who? Lower you. No, Fudge Muppet's like really kind of high up. Because I don't know anything about them, so like, what would I ask them? Someone said the Dunmer model has obnoxious breast physics. You have to explain that one to me. Hey, you gotta take that up with the comments section. Oof. So we're like 2 for 2 right now. So he finished his Daggerfall retrospective. I might give it a watch then. Yeah, it's like 50% right now. Is the difficulty at 100? Yes. Because if it's decent at 100, it'll be fine at a lower level. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna fuck you up next week. I don't typically drink, so... think you missed the first part of the stream where we did a Wood Elf Archer. And I did exactly that. And it was pretty overpowered. I still don't think it's a good... Did we miss the skooma last time? I still don't think it's a good recommendation. And no, I'm not getting the ring. Again. Stealth Archer was the only build we've tested so far. I feel fast. Must just because I'm taller. What's your favorite alcoholic drink? I don't drink. Will you be hosting other YouTubers to analyze one of their favorite quests in the Skyrim video like you did with the Oblivion video? Well, the issue with that is that there's been so many people that, like, worst case scenario, every single person I've ever talked about says yes. Except Acer Sorn, he's not invited. That would be like 2 hours. So it's like, what the collaboration is has to change based on the number of people that respond. Weren't you drinking during the Skyrim streams? Yeah, like water. Is your review of Kingdom Come going to be pleb tier? Probably not. I liked it when I was playing it. Hell yeah. Now someone can join right at this moment. Well, it's not hair, it's just a wig.
Hey.
I feel like we're gonna blow through this one. I was half expecting your Elden Ring video to have a 7-minute clip of someone else's review. Well, listen, I'm not, you know, a thief or anything. I wasn't too familiar with, like, other Elden Ring videos. Please release uncut Beastman death clip. It's like 2 hours long, though. Like, it took me a decent number of attempts to get the Beastman down. I doubt you'd want to watch it. Like, just repeat that one section a lot.
What's this?
I think I've said before, the reason, like, Kingdom Come didn't stick with me. It was part technical issue and part like, it felt like I kept getting released,
I suppose
and then like it would yank the chain back again.
Than myself.
Yeah, I'm poor. I don't need that. You got like fortify speed. It should be like potion craft where people just come and ask instead of like browsing my catalog. They just show up and go, "Do you have a love potion?"
Care to tell me what this is about?
We got 11 easies to spend.
quickly, Outlander. I haven't
What say
much
you?
time.
Silver Claymore, Steel Longsword. Fucking Japanese weapons. Super out of place. We can go for the other degenerate avatar too. I can't wait until
I will
1 month
listen,
from now when
Outlander,
no one's
but
mad
make it
about Elden
quick.
Ring, lol. Well, exactly. I'm not wrong. I'm just early. And until someone can prove otherwise that I am wrong, which isn't going to happen, I'm not going to apologize. Remember the cost to weight ratio. Need big fucking pauldrons. I'm gonna look goofy if I don't have boots. You can keep the change.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
I'm a Dunmer hero. People still think it's good because they want to justify their purchases. Exactly. Alchemy snowballed, not what we're doing. Sounds like Warframe wiki open at all times, which wouldn't be such a bad thing if fucking the first piece of advice for making the piece of shit run wasn't, hey, you disable the Steam overlay. Oh, and the game crashes on all tabs. So, like, you want me to read the wiki, but you make it difficult to do that. Yeah, what is it with the not for you crowd? I've been getting a lot of those comments in the last couple months. Like, a lot more than usual. I feel like that's everybody's lazy go-to argument now is to just say, well, it's not for you then. And it's like, wow, thanks. That's why I made the fucking video. You know, a game that was for me was Potion Craft. I didn't make a video about it because it'd be fucking boring. It'd just be 10 minutes of me saying, yeah, this is a really good game, guys. The Power Wash Simulator is really fucking fun. That for 10 minutes. It's like if you want there to be something, it's got to be a video about a game you don't like. Pat loves Elden Ring. I didn't like Elden Ring. I made a whole video about it. Wait. This motherfucker sold me a sword that's like 2/3 of the way. It's 1/3 of the way broken. What the fuck? I guess that's so... I'm guessing... Okay, big brain designer moment here. They made the sword damaged so that it would be cheaper. Now I gotta fix this stupid piece of shit. The whole game is a ripoff of Game of Thrones. There's a merchant in Vivek who sells a glass dagger with 1 hit point for 10 gold. I've heard of that guy. That's like one of the ways you cheese money is you buy that dagger and then you fix it and sell it back to him. Or maybe not to him. He might not have enough money. Oh, look at that model. Look at that model. I feel like I'm playing fucking Mordhau. Test 3 MP is a lot of fun, but holy shit. How much goddamn magicka do you have? Is that like a 1 magicka spell?
Die, scoundrel!
What did that even do? Holy shit. I cannot believe Snowy Granny is just like a filter for this game. $5 trillion lawsuit? Good. It's about time somebody took these fuckers to task. Yeah, there's some like perplexing spell design, because it's like the logic was this NPC is like a witch hunter or something, so they got to have like this specific spell that ends up causing the AI to be like really inconsistent because sometimes they just choose to use magic that's fucking terrible. So it's like when I was working on my my dungeon mod for Morrowind, that I don't know if I'll ever release it, but when I was working on it, like there's a lot of creativity that you can have with Morrowind's magic system, but you have to be very conscious of how the game works. And it's like the designers were just like, this character's a knight, so they have to have spells that knights would have. That's kind of the logic that goes into it. If you can kill the piggies in fucking Doom, you can definitely play melee in this game. Frank Cruz and his buddy Surus Velvis. Spells that knights would have. I mean, knights would have like battle prayers and they have illusion, which I think is supposed to represent them like trying to avoid confrontation and conflict. Are there major Elden Ring spoilers in your video? Since I want to watch it, but I don't want to be spoiled. No. I wouldn't worry about it.
Let's see what you're made of.
Nice. Alright, that's a weakness. I mean, I am pretty low level. I'm actually as low level as you can be, but... Elden Ring is a game that one should play as blind as possible, complete it before watching anything about it. Why? Kind of weird. What were your thoughts on The Last of Us 2? I didn't play it. Last of Us 1 looked like shit. I figured I would hold over for the follow-up. The anime-only parody is called Attack on Titan. It should be wrapping up soonish. Based on like what people are talking about has happened.
I've trifled with you long enough.
My 70-year-old therapist wants to play Last of Us. Well, you know, it's like a movie. My involvement is nothing.
Soon you'll be reduced to dust.
Urban Kerbatha. You lost 4,000 subs in a single video. Well, listen. Sometimes you gotta shake up the crust. Okay? There's some people with some crusty-ass opinions about Elden Ring, thinking that it's good, or that it's original, or that, like, that it's even worth preservation. And it's like, yeah, you gotta lose some people, but I think in the long run, I'm gonna gain people from that video. Because I think as people start to wake up, there's two reactions people have to being embarrassed. They either quietly change their mind, and then pretend that they were never part of the opposition, or they double down. And right now you're seeing the doubling down, but eventually you're going to see the eventually you're going to see people coming around to my way of thinking. And yeah, it's like I thought that filtering people was a good thing. I mean, you know, Dark Souls players have been saying that the filter and the gatekeeping was good things for a long time. But it's like we do that with our videos, and that's bad. So no, I think people will come around to see things the way that I see them. What builds are you trying? This is the VTuber class. No, I should actually scroll up so you can see what skills it has. The manga ended over a year ago. Do we want to read some more comments? I can pull up more comments. This is why you have people trying to gatekeep certain video games, though. Because people like you come in and want to change them for the worst. If you don't like it, that's your opinion. Yeah, exactly. I am allowed to have my opinion about Elden Ring. So just play it and move on, or just don't buy it in the first place. Well, I can't get my time back. That's not how this works. Like, you knew what it was going in, and it's the easiest of the Soulsborne games by far. That's why no one else is really leaving summon signs, I think. It's so negative. These comments. Like, you play like a boomer. Like, I know I'm getting older, but come on. There's no need to be like that. Thanks, Elden Ring. PatricianTV is truly the Cuphead of Sekiro likes. If we could have a conversation about how games are the new difficulty, perhaps Dark Souls could finally deal with the mechanics reviewers incessantly lay out. I don't really know what that person's trying to say. These hate channels are so extremely salty and angry over people enjoying a game. But I didn't enjoy it, and that's what's important. I have to speak my mind to a generation, and people being overly negative is just, it's just not good, man. Alright, this build works pretty well. I really hope the conclusion isn't... Oh yeah, just play whatever. It all works. Hey, so, about that sword you sold me.
You will die.
Oof. I'm not a Dark Souls fanboy, but I feel like you reviewed this game very differently to the others. The monotone was not you at all. No, I explained it before. I got a new audio interface, so it made my voice sound different. Because I'm still having to tune it in to like the old setup. I've had to delete like 400 comments so far. Just people being negative, calling the video stuff that it wasn't. Do you understand that some people actually agreed with your points? What? Like, yeah. Of course people agreed with my points. It's all fairly reasonable. I like paralysis magic and Morrowind free hits. Pretty expensive though.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
You have not addressed the criticism of entitlement because I don't think it's valid. What am I being entitled about? Explain it to me. What's my issue here? I have yet to see anybody really detail what I did wrong. I've been reading tons of comments because I have to go through and delete them, the ones that are real bad. You're being entitled by expecting to see all the content you paid for? Well, what's wrong with that? If you pay for content, you should be able to see it. If they want to have additional content that is difficult and hard to get to, then it should be released for free. So hand-to-hand paralysis is bad? No, hand-to-hand plus paralysis is amazing. Like, that's a really solid build to go with. Who gets the throwing weapon? I guess... Fucking Wood Elves. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Wood Elf throwing knife build. I can make it work. That's pretty solid. 35 hand-to-hand. How do you know if the builds are good or not? How often I'm dying, how often I'm landing hits, etc. So it's like if you were playing Breton combat, it'd be pretty rough. Your skills on criticizing games really fell off. Explain why. Explain why. It's not fitting in a live stream chat or a YouTube comment. You gotta find a better way. You can't get through to me otherwise. I can't handle this negativity. There's no such thing as skill in a video game. There's only memorization of scripted events. Gamers sound ridiculous when they discuss skill in their games. Exactly. It's like, if I wanted to learn speedrun strats, I'd speedrun something that was actually fun. Pat, when will you be on Joe Rogan to fight back against cancel culture? When I drop my Skyrim video, I'm sure we could probably like run a thing where like, where some of these podcast guys are going to be like, come check out this freak, this episode that we're interviewing that made a $20,000 Skyrim video. No, they wouldn't even say a Skyrim video. They'd say he made like a $28,000 video about a video game, and we got the freak on to dissect him. And so I think that's when we'll be able to go on the Joe Rogan experience. I think I could take Joe Rogan in a fight. If you give me time to train. I think if I start training now, by the time the Skyrim video is done, I'd be able to take Joe Rogan in a fight. From Software fanboys out in force trying to cancel my boy. It's true. But I'm not wrong. I'm just early. It's not gonna take me 20 years to make a Skyrim video. It is gonna take a few more months, but you know. Listen. It's okay. 3 days too early, am I right? Why do people keep saying that shit? The fucking 5 days too early, 2 days too early, 3 days too early. It's not an April Fool's video. Every other video on my fucking channel usually takes me a month. You guess what happened a month ago? Elden Ring dropped. Walden Ring? Like, Leaves of Grass? Is that Walden? A month on Jupiter? How? There's not months on Jupiter. Nobody's made the fucking Jovian calendar. I have seen a Mars calendar, though. Leaves of Grass was Whitman. Yeah, okay. You're just not good at hitting the circle button, bro. Well, I mean, like, yeah, that's the fucking... That's the aesthetic that people are going for with their arguments. It's like, you fucking... You can't fight. You can't play the game. Dark Souls is the easiest religion to troll. I guess. I mean, they're a bit sensitive, but like... No trolls, just holes. Have you seen Strategy's video? Like I said, I didn't really see any Elden Ring videos prior to releasing mine. Get good? Well, yeah, like, unironically, people have just been posting that in the comments. So it's like, Dark Souls community living up to their stereotypes. Whoops. What the fuck is happening? I keep getting sent to the sign-in screen. I don't sound different. Like, people say that I have a different intonation. I don't even know what that means. I think the fucking... Did the Morrowind... Okay, so he just... Oh, it's a 1 hour lead out, which means I was too lazy to finish the actual fucking... The actual track. Here we go, calming music. No, sorry, that's not calming music. It's not calming at all. Pat, can you say, hey, hey, people, Pat here. Hey, hey, people, Pat here. This Elden Ring discussion / joke is getting tiresome. Discussion's never tiresome. Like, I don't know what the fuck you expect. People got an issue. I wouldn't recommend this build, by the way. Not for first timers. You're my little pig champ. You're big black daddy. You're my little pig champ. Bretons. Get plus 10 to Conjuration, Mysticism, and Restoration. High Elves get plus 10 to Destruction, Enchant, and Alchemy, but in my personal opinion, like, the weaknesses are just too much for to justify High Elves, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people go Breton. Bretons still have a nice mana pool and survival. Yeah, 210 Magicka. Well, that's with Atronac, but that's kind of the issue with, like, magic races in Morrowind, is that, like, Bretons and High Elves have a permanent advantage that you can never make up in Morrowind. So it's like whatever advantage you get from playing Orc or Redguard, it's like you can eventually train a character to be as good as an Orc or a Redguard in terms of fighting potential. But, like, there's just a distinct racial advantage for Bretons and High Elves in terms of magic. What about the Necromancer Amulet for High Elves? Does that do... I don't think that covers it. Unless... Necromancer's Amulet. Spell absorption 25%. It would help. I don't know. I have a hard time going... Oh yeah, you can pick this. You just gotta have the X, Y, and Z items to make this class work. That's not the kind of advice I'm going for. I'm going for strictly character creation advice. But yeah, like, Breton is just too powerful. Especially for, like, I don't advise Magic first time playthrough, but second time playthrough, I would roll Breton. If you have to go Magic. Well, no, it's a tricky thing trying to come up with a way of, like, fairly giving people the intelligence multipliers. A mod that moves 50 points of magicka from races to birth signs so you can play Dunmer mages without being permanently disadvantaged. Well, that's kind of the thing, is, like, how do you give Bretons an advantage? And it's like, well, you could buff their intelligence. That's what they do. You get 50 intelligence as a Breton, but... yeah, it's a tricky thing, to be sure. Yeah, this Thunder's going at it. Will we see a Tamriel rebuilt or a Morrowind co-op playthrough? I've been wanting to do... I've had ideas for Morrowind Test 3MP videos that I would like to do. Would you even look at reviewing the Half-Life series? Well, I almost made a Half-Life Alex video. I was running out of time though because I was running up against the clock on a Cyberpunk video and I had to finish this little Morrowind project I was working on. So I didn't get to do it. There they are. Hell yeah. Hide user. So yeah, like I'm banning people left and right for toxicity. Your No Man's Sky video made me worried about Starfield. I'd be more worried about that shit that Emil said than anything. I don't know. I don't want to build a fucking magic character. I don't know what I want to do because, like, I've done magic builds before, and it's always just an issue of, like, what fucking magic skills do you put in the major and minor slots? Like, I have it down to there's, like, 3 offensive magic schools and 3 defensive magic schools. I hope you realize it's a 5-minute timeout. Wait, what the fuck? This isn't Patrician TV. Yeah, it is. Hello. Warning. Sounds the same to me. My dude created a whole video just to justify he sucked at the game. Wonder who's the salty spittoon here. What are you, fucking 12? Well, I enjoy the inclusivity of it being hot boys and girls. I feel like there's a lot of stream comments in here now. Did we read this one? Yes. I got 400 hours on the game. Dude, holy fuck. It's been out for like a month and what? It's been out for what, 5 weeks? Hang on. $400 divided by 30 is... You've been playing like 12 hours a day, my guy? This man's playing it as a fucking job. Of course he's, like, upset. The game has tons of issues, in my honest opinion, especially PvP. But there is nothing in this, open quote, review, close quote. When you want to emphasize that you don't think something is legitimate as a review, you use single apostrophes, not actual quotations. Because it's like you're quoting me, but that's not, like, how quotes work. Put that through text-to-speech. Oh, that's true. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Damn, that's a big quote. Confirm you're not a robot. Fucking you confirm you're not a robot. Are you case sensitive? Are you case sensitive? You piece of shit. God damn, you are fucking useless.
You can't play these games, and instead of admitting that these games are not for you, you decide to cast the blame on everything else.
That's not true.
You can't play these games. Lack of convenience options, lack of difficulty options, lack of player summons. Are you seriously complaining that the game didn't force someone to be there for you online?
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, even major bosses like Market and the Beastmen of Pharaoh Missoula. There weren't people there for summons.
You can't play these. There are NPC summons for almost every boss, and there are spirit summons too. And you are not forced to fight anything until you're ready.
That's true in every game, though. Like, you're not forced to do anything. You can't leave the fucking... You can't... Like, you could just never leave, like, the, tutorial area. Like, come on.
You can't play... You can't...
This is kindergarten
And you are
tier.
not forced to fight anything until you're ready, unless you're so bad that even regular enemies posing as bosses are too difficulty. I mean FFS, you chose to play
Oh,
as
come on,
main,
you can say
can
it.
do summons, and summons NPCs, and you can wail at anything from a distance, and you still found the game limiting and difficult.
Yeah.
You are not fit to either play, nor review this game. And I do mean this. People who don't find any connection or affinity for a game, or a game type should not review those games. I would never take it upon myself to review racing games, as they are not in my interest.
Oh my god, it's just another one of those. It's not for you. It's not for you. Comments. But yeah, it's like, it's a big download. It's a lot of money. Of course I'm forced to do the content. Like, what are you talking about? And then you got, like, kids that are like, L emoji, simply put. And it's like, yeah, okay, I'm sure I took the L here. So, comma, respectfully, comma, so, respectfully, I gotta at least push back against a lot of this. So, god damn, he's like my rough drafts where I just start every sentence with so or like. And it's like, oh, ugh. I feel like this guy's assuming a lot more malice on the part of FromSoft than they have, referring to design elements as spiteful, saying they're trying to create something of a parasocial relationship. They do want this game to be addictive like any open... like any open world game, but I don't think that's malicious so much as this game will benefit from consistently playing and keeping it toned on its flow. Well, thanks for saying I'm right. Is this top chat? No, this is live chat. I do find it amusing that you don't want negative comments, yet immediately start your content with negative comments towards Souls fans. No, I just said that, like... if they act like fanboys, that I don't have to take their opinion seriously. But yeah, it's been a rough, what is it, 36, 38 hours? Because I mean, like... Oh, it doesn't show me... Oh, you need the add-on, I guess. But, like, yeah, this is like a 50% ratio, and, like, I've lost, like, 4,000 subs. Oh, they came back. Hot girls and boys video chat. It's fucking boys only club. Treehouse. So yeah, and like, these are not the views that I'm used to. It's doing fine, but to be honest, I thought like Elden Ring was supposed to be a pop-off topic. It's supposed to be popular, and it's just a shame, you know. I'm early. I'm not wrong. So I think that's where I'm gonna end today. I think we've done enough testing of builds. Anything you guys want to talk about? I don't necessarily know end, but if you guys got questions, you better ask them now. And fast. Is the ebony dart the best marksman weapon? It's pretty good. Daedric darts are better. The issue with throwing weapons is finding more, though. Why were you testing builds to begin with? The 20th anniversary Morrowind video. That horse still ain't got no legs. You can see it has a leg. Damn. They're persistent. Yeah, as I was like banning people from the channel today, I had to look in the like ban section, and I saw like a ton of hot girls and boys video chat accounts in my ban section. They used to be a majority, but after this Elden Ring video, I've just had to... There's a lot more people in there now, I'll say that. Yeah, when you ban a user from your channel, like it shadow bans them, so like they don't even know that they're banned. So like they post their comment and they see their comment, but nobody else will see it. Like not even me. Is High Elf worth it over Breton for caster builds? In my opinion, no. If it was Tez 3 MP, I would actually say yeah. Can melee characters get good damage in the late game without strength, enchant, or potions? Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I honestly don't know the video was serious. I'm early, not wrong. I love you, man, funny man, but that video was quite poor. Objectively speaking, you had so many mechanics of the game wrong. Prove it. Prove it. Nobody's been able to prove it. They can only say I'm wrong. They can't say why. Does Tez 3 MP limit the alchemy snowball? No. It's up to you to actually limit that. Which it wouldn't be difficult. All you got to do to limit the alchemy snowball is either change the effects so that stuff doesn't have fortify intelligence, or take it off of like the replenishment list. So like you have to actually go get the stuff. Do you think going forward Bethesda will still be accommodating to the mod community after the Microsoft purchase and move towards paid content, Atomic Store, etc. as they increase longevity? Yeah, that is definitely... we're at kind of the transitional period. I don't actually know if like CS was ever released for Fallout 76. I assume not. So it's like they definitely want to monetize their games, and so you might see a move away from like releasing construction sets, especially if they do an engine switch up. But yeah, I think they might be looking at like the way Roblox does it and going, very contemplative, attractive feelings. Did you use the summon items, right? You mean like the ashes? Yeah, they weren't very good. Like they died almost instantly. What did Emil say? It was in one of the Starfield promo things. You'll have to look it up. But he was basically saying like, there's once again not going to really be any kind of like morality to factions. Well, you know, fanboys take criticism personally, and it's like if the issue is that like some people were very, very upset that I didn't share their opinions with them because they were fanboys, and it was people that you would think wouldn't fall for it, but absolutely did. Do you have scheduled stream times? Not right now. I only schedule streams if I plan on doing a bunch. MP, is that Morrowind code patch? No, that's TES 3 MP, which is multiplayer Morrowind. Alright, so I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good day.